Hello, good people of kin and friendship. Today was a good day to end April with a brand new Sparking Zero trailer. So let's take a deep look at it, and I'm excited to see what you all think as well. If you remember the previous deep look video, this is one of the customized poses a character makes before doing a super attack. Although this pose in specific reminded me of the manual vanish in Raging Blast. You know, the R1 plus X. It's the classic Piccolo Cyberman combo, though something's a little different this time around. The wrist grab is there. Would this work on future Gohan though? But there's no gut punch anymore, or that is what the editing would have you believe. Notice the dry cuts right here. Gohan here is definitely not in a standstill prior to the throw. Now let's take a look and compare with Budokai Tenkaichi 3 and how they did this with Piccolo early. So in summary, they made it closer to the original scene, removed all the melee from before. In Sparking Zero he starts right away with the grab as you saw, the punch, which is cut, and mouth blast. Though I will point out that the mouth blast was framed better in Budokai Tenkaichi 3, just like the manga and the anime. But it still looks so good. I don't want to repeat myself over this gigantic graphics gap these two games have, but let's do it anyway. Hair movement, clothing movement, particle effects, aura, everything just looks so good. Ugh. Anyway, this is bait. This is Kame Master's windscreen. This is an interesting animation, most likely an intro. Reminds me of his fighters because of the kick. At least it has more dignity here. Much like Piccolo, they cut a lot of moves, and I have to say, this wolf is freaking awesome. It really sells the Wolf Fang Fist. And look at the impact frame, his eyes. And this is a reflection in the sunglasses, solar flare proof. My first reaction watching this was, that's his grab. And after comparing with Budokai Tenkaichi 3, I think I was right, the drunken fist returns. Though now in Sparking Zero it's a lot more polished and fluid, it's like night and day, really. Also, can we appreciate how the camera hands around with his last move? It's so smooth. I think what I like the most about this new version is how Krillin's arms move before he redirects the energy wave. And also the effects. Don't worry about the buggy smears, they'll be fixed. Also, I hope he gets the iconic angle too, from the manga, I mean. The Bankaku Bikurishu remains mostly the same, you know, apart from the fact that it looks amazing. With the way it looks, it seems more similar to the version of Dragon Ball Super rather than Dragon Ball, as you can see. Though they both look more green than yellow. And now it's Videl's turn, because this image of Gohan we already saw. I doubt this is from Videl cinematic. If you remember one of the previous videos, I mentioned how looking at the sky was a good way to see when it's an ultimate attack or not. And this sky here doesn't match with the previous one with Videl's ultimate attack. Speaking of which, and now to what they did in Budokai Tenkaichi 3. I put all 3 rushes because the new Sparking 01 seems to revamp the previous ultimate with bits from the other ones. Like the others, there also appears to have a cut right here. Two words, Sonic Swag. I mean sway, Sonic Sway. One of my favorite mechanics returned, the ultimate get off move. And I gotta say, it looks amazing back then, it looks even more amazing now. There are many more dodge animations this time around. A lot more stylish too. I mean, look at this. So cool. And now we finally got a good look on Whis and Beerus. I have been staring at this screenshot for some time now, and something's off. I think his hands are too big, but outside of that he looks perfect. What do you think? Let me know. Meanwhile, the cat looks amazing. I wasn't a fan before, but now I'm as happy as a kid in a chocolate factory. The Rising plus Ki Blast still seems to be a combination. And this pose, I swear, it resonated within me as a reference. I like that he's using the fingers as well. And also we summoned his staff for some kind of super move that I believe was simply a Ki Blast barrier. At first I thought it was a knockback of sorts, but then I noticed that Beerus back there is simply falling from his jump plus Ki Blast moves, much like Budokai Tenkaichi 3. Seems to be a counter stance that activates on contact. Purple glow reminded me of hit as well. And this is simply a Ki Blast. And this is a normal Ki Reflect. Oh, how I have waited a long time for this moment, my little purple friend. That's his stance, by the way. Maybe block stance? And it changed again. He's glowing now. I think this is the one, the only, explosive wave. But that's just my guess, since in my opinion this move doesn't suit Whis very much. They are surprisingly showing the entirety of Beerus' ball. The effect looks a little different from the magazine. I wonder which one came after. This shot and this shot as well looks so sick. And the thought that it will only look better and better the more time goes on makes me hype. Shame I can't see what Whis did there to avoid the ultimate attack, because explosive waves do not work on ultimate moves. And now the question that remains, is this Ice Queen a super or a blast 1? Future Gohan doesn't have an arm, check! Flowing hair aside, this pose being the same as this one adds up to the possibility of Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Super versions being the same character with simply costume swaps. His first rush follows the same pattern, 2 punches, 2 slices, finishing with a lateral slice. The Z counter we talked about, and the finish buster has amazing effects. Look at the shading on 17, he looks so evil. With the future map looking so bleak, I don't know if these are the same moves, same ultimate moves. I'm almost positive this 18 is her standalone ultimate attack though. No! I refuse to believe this is supposed to be her arm break attack. Maybe she'll get it separately as a super attack? No! One of the best top 10 ultimate attacks in Budokai Tenkaichi 3 deserve to look definitely the best in Sparking Zero. I mean, look at how awesome that is. And we end the trailer with the Gohan special and Piccolo's explosive demon wave. I think this is our first look at the Sokida. He looks so good! Look! It's almost like the anime. We saw that picture of Whis in the magazine, doing symphonic destruction, and Beerus also has his flicking, naturally. Also from Rejump we know that Trunks will retain his Budokai Tenkaichi 3 ultimate attack, same as that Gohan. Actually, never mind what I said about Trunks' sword being the same as Dragon Ball Super, just being a costume swap. He just popped up there. I wonder if someone will make a comment before reading this. And that was it for this video. I'm surprised it became a lot longer than I expected. I was also afraid it would be short because the trailer itself was rather short. I'm honestly surprised. Maybe I'm becoming one of those YouTubers that can talk for a while. I hope I didn't bore you to death. And thank you for watching and sticking around. It literally means the world to me. And well, I'll see you next time.